announcement today. So here we go. Okay, so this is for the 2020 Create Your Own Card Contest, and this is the top 12 entries. Customize my dashboard. Why is Facebook asking me to customize my dashboard in the middle of a video? Holy cow! Facebook, you're screwing up here. You're messing up here. Stop it. Okay. Anyways, so I'm live, so I'm not gonna. I can't reverse. And anyways, I'm gonna go forward. So here is the winners of the Create Your Own Card Contest 2020. Hope you enjoy them. I hope you're able to be one of them. So let's go through these names. First one is George Washington Carver. Yeah, that's right. We already got George Washington, but now we have George Washington Carver. Check it out. Great story. Born as a slave. You'll get to read more about him. Also, we have the Great Chicago Fire. So if you don't know about that, I mean, that's a powder keg, almost literally. Actually, check out the myth of how it got started and see if you can figure out how it actually got started beyond the myth. Okay, the next one is Charles Babbage. Check him out as well. Another great one. I'm not going to tell you anything because it goes a little bit too much into a story. Here's what I'm really excited about. This is Agent 355. You ever heard of him? There's the thing. Ever heard of them? As in, was it a male or was it a female? It's an Agent 355. You don't know. But the hearsay, if you want to know who it is, supposedly it was a African-American slave female who worked with George Washington to basically overturn a large portion of the American Revolution. Because of the spy, who we don't know who it really is, so much has come out about them. Or so much was done because of them. So thank you, Agent 355, whoever you are. The next one is William Wilberforce. You know who that is? Think of the end of slavery. That'll tell you everything you need to know. Check it out. The next one is one I mentioned last night. If you didn't get it, I'll mention it again. Her name is Lavinia Fisher. She is renowned as America's first female serial killer. Yeah, and it's right. So the first thing I think of is, are we promoting serial killers? No, we're not promoting serial killers, but it is part of history, so we have to have it. So instead of putting in the common cards, we might as well put it in the rare cards. But if you don't like it, don't vote for it. Maybe it'll be number 12 on the list. So these are the top 12. Number 1 becomes, February's card, because it takes some time to produce them. But it'll be our number 1 card given out in February. And you can earn these by doing 3 things. 1, you can write an essay. 2, you can make a purchase from the website. Or 3, you can go to the tournaments. Now, because we don't have all of our tournaments going, you can start your own. That would be great. Do it outside. I know it's cold outside, but some places you can do it outside. Have it in a large arena, so you have 6 feet of distance. Either way. Okay, let's keep going. So the next one is, and this one I've never heard of before this point. Name of Haym Salomon. So born in Poland. Check it out. Yeah, you're gonna have to Jewish. I'm gonna give you that's just a little bit to who it is. You gotta check out this story. I was quite surprised when I found out more about him. The next one is the Russian Women Battalion. So somebody else had an issue one of my team members had an issue with this card because one of those in the near battalion wasn't actually, I don't think they were actually in the battalion, was a female sniper that we have in our game already. So that's again, number 8 or so. We have Hiro Onoda. So probably never heard of Hiro, but Japanese soldier during World War II. But he did something very significant that might blow your mind when you read his story. So check him out as well. H.P. Lovecraft. Now this is really interesting because you may hear the word Cthulhu in a lot of different things. Well, it is a fictional character created by H.P. Lovecraft, one of the most renowned writers of horror So I'm not even quite sure why my team picked this one, but it was one that was picked by my team. Very interesting background, and it's what was accomplished by this writer. That is the reason why they're on the list. The next one is the Children's Blizzard. Have you ever heard of this? Strongest winds, deepest colds all throughout the U.S. ever recorded. This is back in 1888. But guess who were the biggest victims of this blizzard? Check it out in the history. It means you have to do some reading, or just wait till the cards come out. It'll be part of that. The next one, the Lockheed SR-71. Have you ever heard about this one? One of my historians was telling me about this morning. It's an amazing story. It was supposed to be a bomber, but it was so fast and had so much air traveling underneath it, so it's jet stream, that the bombs couldn't actually make it out of the bay. So they had to turn it into a spy plane. It's either that or slow it down, which would not have worked as well as they're hoping. So the Lockheed SR-71, that's a great one. So those are the top 12 picks. I'm going to be creating the cards for them, and then I will be posting them online. So I'll send it out in our email. So if you don't get our email, please subscribe to our email so you can get a place to submit your top 3. Now you can do it every single day. Give us your top 3 cards. I like number 1, I like number 2, I like number 3. They all get the exact same amount of points in our counting system, but it also gives you the ability to have 3 different cards. You cannot have 2 of the same cards or 3 of the same cards. If you do that, your entry for the day will be erased. It'll be taken out. So that is the rule. If you double up or triple up, you're putting in the same entry in all 3 positions. That will be discontinued. That is one of the rules. Also, if you submit multiple times in the day, it'll also be canceled as well. We also check for like little changes in the email addresses. Now, here's another thing. Email addresses. So this is important because some people have said, well, we don't want any kind of correspondence afterwards. We're just friends and families of the person that submitted the entry. Well, that's great because we actually have it in the survey. Can we contact you? And if you say no, we will honor that. We will not. We will actually never take down your information so that you don't have to get our newsletters. We'd love to have our newsletters, but that's not important. We want to be able to make sure that people feel that they can do this, they can play a part, they can help out and support the person that sent in this entry, but at the same time, not worry about being bombarded by spam. We don't do spam. We don't like spam personally, so we're not going to do it anyways. Also, those are basically the basic rules of the game. You'll actually get an email in our newsletter to show you the cards. It'll be on our website, so go to our website, see all of them, and then enter in the spreadsheet, or sorry, in the form, the Google form, which entries you like, 1, 2, and 3. And you got 12 to choose from. So try them out. Also, something that's also really cool, and I'm really excited for this, is actually I'm going to turn it this way. This game, right here. That's right. All the parts and pieces are in, and they're actually being sent out between today and tomorrow to all the beta testers. That's anybody that purchased it from the beginning. Now we had 10 beta testers we were allowing. Let's see, 9 of them want to be beta testers. The other ones didn't want to be. So out of the 10, we still have 1 more. So if you want to jump on, buy this game. That means you get the prototype. You get the official version after it comes out, after you get your input put in there. And the great thing is when we create the book that teaches you all the different steps about finances, that'll come out as well as part of your initial buy. So no other deal gives you this, but this is basically so you can tell us what you think about the game. We're able to make changes, and then in the end, you get everything. You get everything that basically comes with this package, which is the prototype, the official game, and the book that comes with it. It teaches you finances. And this is not just for youth. We have plenty of adults that will be playing this as well. And if you don't want to play as an avatar, meaning you don't want to play as a little board piece that's on there, you want to actually put your own information in. Say you're a parent, mom or dad that really wants to know a little bit more about finances, and an older youth that wants to prepare for their finances, they can put all their information in and they can go get running in the game. So they can actually play themselves in the game. I don't know of any game that does that. So if you know of any, great, send it to me. I'd love to see what they produce. But this is a game where you can actually learn about your own finances by playing a game. That means you can do a whole bunch of different scenarios of maybe becoming a millionaire, maybe becoming even better than that, even more wealthy than that. But as you can see, one of the big things here is this part, debt-free. We promote debt-free earnings, which means if you're going to buy a house, you buy it with, well, let's not go with house. House is one that's okay in these circumstances. So the way we teach it, the 3 ways of getting into debt that are acceptable, not the best, but they're acceptable, is a house, is your education, and possibly transportation. But if you can get a clunker, that's even better. Then you only have 2 of these. So if you can go with just the education and the school and the education in the house, that's even better because you'll become a millionaire even faster. But we're going to teach you how to go through all the steps, and we have different ways you can earn additional income as well. So we have the debt-free flipper book that's coming out as well. That's going to be separate than the game, but it will run you through everything you need to know about real estate in order to get into real estate. And that's including land, including rentals. Well, rentals, we actually have a second book that's on rentals. But this one gets you started in everything you need to know about real estate, and then the additional books you can read off there. Anyways, I'm going too much into the mud. But the prototype is out, and it's going out to all the different participants, and then they will come back with more information to us so we can perfect the game before we send it out to, or make it sellable to everyone. And we put in its final packaging and everything like that. We're really excited about doing this. So, if you're interested, we still have one more prototype left to be sold. That's one of the discounts, or one of the great things about today, about being a hunter. So thank you for everyone for joining us on this. The top 12 are out. By tomorrow, you'll get cards that represent them. I still have my historians have to write, partially rewrite some of the history that some of the youth entered. But tomorrow or the next day, you'll have your cards and you'll be able to start voting on them. So stay tuned for that. That'll be here in the next 2 days. I don't think there's anything else, but this is a sneak peek Wednesday. We do have one more thing. If you've heard of Hunt the Past, which I'm about to get another banner like this, Hunt the Past has always been put on a hold right now because we didn't have the digital version of Historical Conquest. That is supposedly coming out tomorrow. Supposedly. My guy is working on it. The programmer is trying to get it in. It's his... he's really striving to get this done by tomorrow. So hopefully well, I shouldn't say tomorrow because it could be by the end of the day. We'll say in 2 days we should be able to do it. So when I announce the rare card program, the cards being available, I'll also make that announcement as well. Hopefully. I mean, if it's up. Then again, my program's been trying for a little while to get it up. In addition to that, we'll see how everything else goes. But that's the part. Sorry, don't leave. There's actually one more part. So with Hunt the Past, we're going to have this one up this week, and then we have like 5 other games being added on. It's actually by another game developer who develops history-based games. He only has 5. He only has 4. Everything from Salem Witch Trials, the Lost Colonies, Lewis and Clark, and one other one. But we're going to be licensing them to put them on our platform. So they will be on Hunt the Past. So join up. Love to show you around. Have you try out some of these games. And we'll keep you up to date with everything else that we're coming up with. So thanks for joining us. This is my new office. It's still being configured, but you'll see more of this instead of boxes and other disorganized things behind me. So thanks for joining me. We'll catch you soon. Take care. Bye. If you have any comments or questions, add them to the comments below. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow actually. Take care. Bye.